Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you tips on selecting a UK university based on your individual circumstances. My name is Chinemerem, and if it's your first time here, you are most welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And to my returning subscribers, you are all welcome back. First of all, I'll start with things you should consider before choosing a university to study in the UK. The first thing you would consider, I know some people consider, well, schools that are TEF Gold ranked or silver ranked and all of that. Yes, it is very important to check the ranking of the school you are going to because that will determine how much you would get from the university. But beyond checking what the university ranking is, you should also check your pocket. I think as an international student, the most important thing for you to consider before studying in the UK is your financial capacity. If you're not capable of financing a gold ranked school, there is no point going there at all because at the end of the day, you will go in for it. And if you're not lucky, you may be on your way back to your country. I know it is prestigious going to Oxford University, Cambridge University, and the rest of them. But honestly, most universities will give you that quality education. While some of these high-ranked universities like Oxford and Cambridge, they have the name, but it is quite costly. So if you cannot afford it, I mean, there is no point going there. You can choose some other schools that are within your pocket range and you will still get the same quality of education. You will still get the same value. If you have all the money, why not? The first thing you should consider is the ranking of the school. But if you don't have enough money, consider the ranking, but also consider your pocket. I know some people will be like, it doesn't matter. When I come here, I'll be able to work and pay the tuition fee. See, studying here is not easy for any international student at all, especially financially. You can only work 20 hours a week. And to the best of my knowledge, for you to work 20 hours a week, that is part time, your salary per month will be between the range of £700 to £1,000. And even that £1,000 will be very, very rare. So imagine if you reach an agreement to pay £800 to your university every month towards your tuition fee, and you're making about £700 to £1,000. I mean, what do you have left when you've paid £800 a month? You have basically nothing left if you're earning £700. But if you're earning £1,000, which is even difficult, but let's say for instance something happens and you are able to earn £1,000 a month. When you pay £800 a month, I mean, what's left? £200. Won't you eat? Won't you pay your house rent, your bills? Once the month comes to an end, your bills are leaving. So you're thinking, when I come here, I'll be able to work and balance it. You have to consider this and see if there is any way you can save yourself the stress of going through this. All right. Imagine if you go to a cheaper school where you may pay about £500 a month and you are earning about £800 or £1,000 a month as a student. And if you are single, you can get an accommodation, a shared apartment, and you could be paying about £300 to £400 for your house rent, including your bills, and you have some money to save. Maybe you can manage £50 a week for on feeding if you're not eating outside a lot, and you can, save some money for yourself. At least saving £200 a month for yourself is a big deal. I'm telling you, there are people in this country that don't even save £1 a month at the end of the month. If you are saving £200 a month, in 1 year of study, you'll be making about £2,400, which is so nice. Some people have been in this country for more than 5 years and they don't even have £2,400 savings to their name. You get. So when you have that savings after your school, you have 2 years to work. You can start working full time after 2 years and start, But the main thing is choose the right university based on your pocket. I can't overemphasize on that. The main thing you should consider is the tuition fee. Now, the second thing you would consider is the payment plan for the school. Some schools would let you pay every month until the end of your program, while some schools will only let you pay 2 times. Honestly, paying 2 times is not easy. Imagine paying £15,000 twice, that's £7,500. How do you do that? It's very difficult. So choose schools that have this liberal and flexible installment plan. When you have selected that, make sure you are going for the right course. Don't go for the course you don't want to study. Don't go for courses that wouldn't give you the liberty to stay in this country. But if your main aim is to stay back at the end of your program, what you should do is to go on the shortage occupation list. I have that video on my channel, the shortage occupation list in the UK. Go through there, see the jobs that are on there, and see if you can study a course that is on there or related to the jobs on there. Just go for something you're passionate about. Don't forget it's about passion. And some places, if they don't sponsor and they see you are passionate, they see your academic excellence, they would create that sponsorship for you. It is that simple. Just go for the course that will give you what you are looking for. Also, check out the university, what people have said about the university, and see if it's a school that supports international students. Some schools support international students, while some don't support international students as much. Maybe they would always say we support, but in the real sense of it, they don't. So go to schools where international students have given reviews and they've said, oh, well, during my stay in this university gave me a maximum amount of support. Check out their reviews on Google. At the end of the day, you would appreciate those schools that support you over those that don't support. Also, what you check again is check for schools that offer 2 years program, 2 years master's program. This is for master's students for 2 years master's program and 1 year, and decide if you want to study for 2 years or for 1 year, and stuff like that. Some school wouldn't let you study for 2 years, while some would let you study. Some people prefer 2 years to 1 year, while some prefer 1 year to 2 years. I think I'll make a video on this telling you the pros and cons of 1 year and 2 years master's program. Then you'll be able to decide which one you want. The next thing you would consider as well is the city where your school is located. It is as important as every other thing. You know why? I know some international students, when they move to the UK, they want to get a job today. And as I'm moving today, I am getting a job today. And yes, it is very, very, very good and very, very important. But some cities would offer you that opportunity, while some cities wouldn't offer you such opportunity. So you will try and look for cities where there are job opportunities for students. Cities where you can get job as soon as you want them, and especially sponsored jobs. So many people are after sponsored jobs at the moment. So check out the city and see if they have job opportunities and if they would sponsor. Some of these cities that have these opportunities can be a bit costly to live in. But if you weigh your pros and your cons, you will know whether to stay in that city or not. Cities like London, Birmingham, Edinburgh, and some other big cities, they have these opportunities. So many job opportunities, both for sponsored job and for students, while some cities don't have so much opportunities. And also, I have a side hustle video on my channel about side hustles to do in the UK to earn you more money as an international student. See, some of those side hustles there, some cities will support you, but some cities wouldn't. Imagine if you are a tailor or a fashion designer. Some cities have people that are like, I'm a bit reserved, I'm saving money, I wouldn't want to sew because it's so much money, and stuff like that. But cities like London, people always, or one bed, there is always something going on there, and people want to sew. And yes, they are big on spending. Some big cities are big on spending. So people don't even look at how much will this cost me. They just want to get it done. So go to cities that would support your side hustles. If you're a makeup artist as well, imagine people in cities where there are no more job opportunities. They wouldn't be spending money, trying to sewing clothes, making up, and all of that. So they may not patronize you. But if you go to those cities where there are so many opportunities, people over there will, of course, patronize you, and your side hustle will be moving. All right. So go to cities that would also support your side hustle. Now, the next thing you will consider is the community. The support in the community you are going into. It is good to make networks with people that are not from your place back home. But it is also important to go to a community where there are people from your country, from your culture, from your background that would understand you. There are some times like this, you want someone that you can talk to that would understand exactly what you're saying. Some of these people wouldn't understand. They'll be like, are you okay? Are you crazy? Are you all right? But if you talk to someone that understands, someone that you share the same background with, someone that you share the same the same ideology with, the person would hardly, they would hardly be like, oh, are you sure you know what you're talking about? No, hardly would the person do that. And sometimes people will be like, oh, I don't care. When I leave my country, I'm going to make friends with people that are not from my country and all of that. Well, it is important, it is good as well, but you cannot leave where you are coming from. All right, you are still who you are. Even inside you, you know who you are. No matter how much you form, no matter how much you feel like, well, I've left that life, I've left that place, I've left there, you are still who you are. If you like form, if you like pretend, at the end of the day, you would find out that you are still who you are. Nothing changed. So go to a community where there is a kind of support from your people, from your own people. You get, you may not know them one on one, but when I mean your own people, like now I'm Nigerian, I'd like a community where there are Nigerians as well as other people. So if you are Zimbabweans, you are Ugandan, you are South Africans, go to a community where there are support from people from your country, from your continent, from your state, if possible. It will help you on the long run, because at the end of the day, you are not just here studying, you are also here to make connections, to learn. Learning does not end in the classroom. Actually, learning starts from the classroom. And there are so many importance of connecting with people. There are things you will not know as a person except someone else tells you. So you may find life a bit difficult if you don't have this connection with people. But if you have connection, someone will tell you this, and someone will tell you this. But you also have discernment spirit to know when you are being told the right thing or being told the wrong thing, because it won't be nice if you go into the wrong company and then corrupt your good manners. So be careful about your spiritual life as well, because at the end of the day, the spiritual controls the physical. So when you're making friends, be sure you are making friends with the right people, and people that your spirit can connect with, and you know your values, you know whatever you have come for. Try not to deviate so much from it. All right. So these are the things you should consider before choosing a university to study in the UK. I hope that was helpful. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you have any question at all about it. I hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also leave me a comment, questions, or anything. And you can also connect with me on social media. My handle will be in the description. And that's me saying thank you guys for watching. Until I see you again in the next video. Do take care, stay safe, and bye. Don't forget to turn on your bell so that when I post new content, you'll be notified.